what's up, Aperture Fight Focus? It's your boy GN. Here's a question. Do you think you can pull something off in an MMA match or in a street fight if you've only ever trained that thing in slow motion and in a controlled environment? Now, traditional martial artists will say 100% sure, but I want to hear from everybody. Please leave me a comment below. Here's Ajarn Buck Grant with his thoughts on the matter. And as always, thank you so much for your support of Aperture Fight Focus. I'll see you again. Enjoy the video. See you in the comments. Thank you.
This movement pattern is actually something I did in my fight in DC, and I get this question all the time, you know, how do you train elbows without hurting each other? And all we ever did when we were getting ready for fights was drill. We never sparred with elbows, we never put pads on. We just did stuff like this kind of half speed, but we did it over and over again. And I remember in the fight, the moment where the guy tried to take me down, I reversed it on him, I ended up in his guard, and he grabbed onto my head, and it felt like it happened in slow motion. I remember grabbing here, pinning it, sitting up, looking, and then making contact, boom, and cutting him wide open.
Good, count him out.
He's cut. Work the cut. Work the cut. Work the cut. Work the cut. He's waiting. He's cut. He's cut. Watch it. Stay square. Stay square. Keep your knees.
Keep putting him against the cage. Keep him against the cage.
And I remember going back down and looking up at him, and he was bleeding out of his head. And the first thing I thought about was like, holy crap, that worked. You know, because like we had been training it, but we never really did it full speed. And all I could hear in my corner say is, do it again. So then we went back down, peeled it off again, cut him again. And what ended up happening is his guard started to like loosen, and he wasn't on the attack anymore because he was, the psychological effect of seeing your own blood. Once he started seeing his own blood, everything went to protecting that cut. So I took all my attention to attacking the cut, and his guard kind of fell apart. This whole pass, by the way, of him grabbing here, hitting here, him throwing this leg over, me simply taking my foot, his foot, bringing it over to the side and sitting on it, happened in full speed in a real fight.
Watch your arm. Watch your arm.
Good posture. Good posture. Get up. Good pass. Good.
Which is a very simple pass that will never happen against a brown belt or a black belt in a jiu-jitsu match. But when people get hit in the face, their behavior changes. And that's why it works.
Man, that's really interesting when you say that you didn't train it at live energy, those elbows during your training camp. It came out. What's going on there, man?
I think there's not enough value in slow motion training. I think that people feel that full speed, full power, tons of aggression is the way to go. And there's a lot of study and research, not only in like developmental psychology, but sports psychology and old school martial arts, where they would do things over and over again, slow motion, even in the air, to build neuromuscular patterns, like build these pathways in their brain so that when they see something, they can do it. It takes a lot of repetition, which means it's not gonna happen fast. But if you're willing to like commit to it, not only can you train it safely, but it's something that's gonna be in your arsenal when you need it. And that's not me, that's not my opinion. That's proven in combat in a ring, in a cage, and everywhere else people fight.
All right, folks, so that's the end of the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you're interested in learning more from Ajarn Buck Grant, please visit aperturefightfocus.com and check out 2 of his digital downloads. One is called Muay Thai Strategic. It takes you from skill building to technique to application to strategic considerations in a fight. Now, if you're more of an MMA, street fighter, self-defense kind of person, I highly recommend his series called Shoot Boxing, which takes you across all ranges of fighting, from striking to groundwork to clinch and everywhere in between. Really cerebral stuff here from Ajarn Buck Grant. Hope you folks check it out. Thank you for your support of Aperture Fight Focus. My name is GN. I'll see you next time. Boom.